What's poppin' YouTube? I'm back with another video, energetic as ever, cause it's, today was actually a really good day. So, I got a topic for you as this Amazon truck backs up, and if he hits my truck, I'm gonna be so mad.
Everything sports related. Breaking news, fantasy advice, score updates, weekly thoughts, and more. This is the Sports Juice Network.
What's poppin' YouTube? I'm back with another video, energetic as ever. Today was actually a really good day, and I have some good content for you today, okay? So, today we are talking about the top 5 NFL coaches on the hot seat. If you don't know what the hot seat is, the hot seat means they're probably going to get fired after the season because they're apparently not producing well enough for the owner's liking. Here are my top 5 candidates. Jason Garrett, Doug Marrone, Freddie Kitchens, Dan Quinn, and Ron Rivera, who actually already got fired, believe it or not. First on the list, my number 1, Jason Garrett. 53 years of age, became the interim head coach of the Dallas Cowboys in 2010 and officially took over coaching duties in 2011. Jason is definitely getting fired this season, or after this season. There's no if, and, or buts about it. He gotta go. I think I speak for every Dallas fan when I say Jason gotta go. What is you doing, Jason? This right here. It ain't working no more. Fans are very upset, buddy. You gotta go. Jason Garrett's head coaching record right now with the Dallas Cowboys is 83 wins to 65 losses. Yes, he's over 500. That's pretty good in a coaching career. But in the postseason, he is 2-3. He only won 2 postseason games with the Dallas Cowboys. And so far this season, man, it has been a big train wreck. So I need to actually make a bigger video over this because it's more than what I'm talking about right now. But long story short, Jerry Jones pretty much says I can see Jason Garrett coaching next year, being a head coach in the NFL next year. He didn't say with the Dallas Cowboys, so that lets us know that Urban Meyer probably going to take over and get hired and come to Dallas and bring them a championship. Number 2 on my list, Mr. Doug Marrone with the Jacksonville Jaguars, who, they're like this, man. They're like a little wave. That's what they do. They got rid of their star corner who had issues, Mr. Jalen Ramsey, which is understandable because apparently he won't be on the team anyway, so why keep him there? Doug Marrone is 55 years of age. He took over interim coaching duties for the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2016 and officially took over head coaching duties in 2017. His coaching record is, he's not over 500. He's not even close. He has 35 wins as a head coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars and 48 losses as a head coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars. In other news, he is actually 2 for 1 in the playoffs, which is pretty good in the postseason. 2 for 1 is not bad at all. But the Jaguars' biggest issue is this quarterback situation. They cannot find a quarterback to save their lives. You had Blake Bortles, you had Nick Foles, and you had the guy with the mustache. What's his name? Dang, that's how bad the Jaguars is. I can't even remember what the starting quarterback name is. Anyway, they gave Nick Foles $88 million in the offseason. They thought he was going to come in, be their successor to Blake Bortles. He came in, broke his collarbone, got back in the game, never was the same. So that was a waste of money. In other words, Jacksonville Jaguars head coach Doug Marrone is out of there. There's no point in keeping him. You need to go ahead, clean house. Number 2 on my list is Mr. Freddie Kitchens with the Cleveland Browns. On paper, the Cleveland Browns are actually the best team in the NFL, believe it or not. They have all the talent. You have Odell Beckham, you have Jarvis Landry, you have Baker Mayfield, you have Nick Chubb. They have so much talent, but I'm not sure why they can't produce on the field. I'm really not sure why. And then you get Myles Garrett, who's suspended for 8 games for that incident with Mason Rudolph. But to me, the biggest issue is these guys, they're still working on how to play. They're still working on how to play with each other. That's the biggest issue to me. I see flashes of talent there, like, Odell Beckham running down the field and, Baker Mayfield throws a bomb. I see the flashes, but right now they need to put it together as a team. I know this is Freddie Kitchens' first year as officially the head coach because I know he took over last year as the interim head coach. But I don't know, man. If he can't pull it together, I don't see him staying there too much longer. I don't even think they want to hire him in the first place, if we're being totally honest right now. I don't even think they want to hire him in the first place. What I think is they kind of had no choice because they didn't want Greg Williams there. So they went with Freddie Kitchens. He was offensive coordinator. He took over last year and got them to a winning record. But long story short, baby sister right there. Long story short, Nigga, I school late. Long story short, Freddie Kitchens, he's out of there. All right, moving on. I am all over the place today. I said today was a good day, but my thoughts are just everywhere. I don't like seeing people lose their job, but Dan Quinn, he's in the NFC South along with New Orleans Saints, and everyone knows I am a New Orleans Saints fan, and he's with the Atlanta Falcons, the Dirty Birds that we don't like at all. He got to go too. The Falcons ain't been the same since the Patriots beat them in the Super Bowl on that, 28-3, and they came back and whooped some tail in. Falcons ain't been the same. Right now, Dan Quinn is over 500. He's 39 wins, 37 losses, and in the postseason, he's 3-2. He's not a bad coach at all. He's not. He's not a bad coach at all. Dan Quinn is actually an amazing coach. You remember him. He was with the Seahawks with the Legion of Boom. So you have Richard Sherman, Earl Thomas, Cam Chancellor, and Brandon Browner out there as his DBs, along with Bobby Wagner, Malcolm Smith, and KJ Wright at linebacker. So it was, hey, why not give him a head coaching position, right? Bring him into Atlanta Falcons. Everything looks good. He's starting out strong. The Falcons make the Super Bowl. They lose the Super Bowl. And ever since then, it's just been going on a downhill slope. Julio Jones is consistently injured. Anyway, Matt Ryan is definitely not consistent at all. Matt Ryan shows flashes of being an all-star, Pro Bowler, quarterback, Hall of Fame, future Hall of Fame quarterback. And then he shows flashes like, what in the world is he doing? That team, I think they just need to... I wouldn't say fire Dan. He is on the hot seat. Don't get me wrong. He's on the hot seat right now. But I honestly don't think he's going to get fired this year. I think they're going to give him one more year to prove himself. And after that, he's probably going to be out of there, okay? Last on the list is a coach who was actually fired last week, which it was a shock to everybody, which threw me off. Actually, it wasn't even last week. I think it was like Monday. Ron Rivera from the Carolina Panthers, man. I didn't see that one coming. That one threw me off a little bit. I knew he was on a hot seat, but I didn't think they were going to fire him with literally like 4 to 5 games left to go in the season. I don't think Riverboat Ron should have been fired. I do think maybe they... Honestly, I don't know. All I can tell you is Cam Newton's not going to be there next season. I could have told you that whether Ron Rivera was there or not. Cam is probably not going to be the quarterback of the Carolina Panthers next year. Hints are he's probably going to go to the Chicago Bears, take over for Mitch Trubisky, because Mitch Trubisky sucks, even though he beat the Cowboys last night. That's a different story. But yeah, Riverboat Ron, man, I think with the quarterback they have now, he's a rookie, Kyle Allen, and he's dude's balling out. Of course, he's going to have his, inconsistencies of being a quarterback, but he's a rookie. You got to go through the rookie pains. You went through it with Cam Newton. Why not go through it with him? Keep him at head coach. Let him see what he can do. But Ron Rivera has been fired. I'm not sure who's getting that job, because I don't even think anyone was expecting that to happen. Yeah, man, that's about it. So, you know what? Let's wrap it up. My top 5 NFL coaches who are probably going to get fired this season is Jason Garrett, Doug Marrone, Freddie Kitchens, Dan Quinn, and then you have Ron Rivera, who was actually already fired. The Jason Garrett situation, I live in Dallas-ish, Texas. Cowboys are ready for Jason to go. Like, they are so ready for this guy to go. I think Jerry's ready for this guy. Actually, Jerry just went off on the interviewer for 105.3 The Fan, because apparently they asked him some crazy question about Jason Garrett sticking around. I can speak for the fans. They're ready for Jason Garrett to go. They're ready for him to get out of there. His personality does not fit with what they need, man. And honestly, here's my whole thing about the Dallas Cowboys. Everyone's like, oh, we're going to get this coach. Oh, we're going to get this coach. This coach would love to come coach the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, people do want to coach America's team. That is the truth. But there's a lot of things going into why people really don't want to coach the team, if that makes sense. Jerry Jones is more involved as an owner than any other owner in the NFL. He makes all the decisions. He is the general manager, and he has complete control over that team, which means as a head coach, if you're working for Jerry, that's Jerry's team, not your team. That is Jerry's success, not your success. Everyone's like, oh, you're going to get Sean Payton from the Saints once Drew Brees retires and wins the Super Bowl. No. Sean Payton has full control of the New Orleans Saints, okay? Gail Benson and the late Tom Benson, who passed away, gave him full control of that team, and he loves it, and he's not leaving. He wouldn't go to the Dallas Cowboys, even though he coached the Dallas Cowboys in the past, but he was an assistant. He was an OC. As a head coach, he wouldn't go because he wants complete control to be able to do what he wants with that team and not have somebody in the background saying, well, think about the Dallas Cowboys is I don't like what Sean's doing, okay? I have a couple meetings with Sean. I sat him down. I told him what how we're going to move forward the Cowboy way. But other than that, I expect to see some changes on that sideline. No, nobody likes that, okay? But apparently Urban Meyer came out and said, hey, I want the job, give me the job. And I'm pretty sure he's probably going to get the job because Urban Meyer, he can pretty much go to college right now and get any job he wants. So, without long story short, that was the top 5 NFL coaches on the hot seat. This has been another video about the Sports Juice Network. Please be sure to subscribe, okay? Like the videos, comment down below. Share the video so other people can see this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's good content right here. It's good content, all right? I'm bringing you sports in a truck in the zone, baby. That's all you get right here, all right? If you want sports, I'm the man for it, all right? So this is the Sports Juice Network where we sit, we talk about sports, we drink on some juice that I haven't actually drank juice in like the past 20 videos. But pure, positive, healthy lifestyle right here. Got to drink the water. Give me 1 second. Cool. So without further ado, I will catch you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Yo!